I must say that you are a black woman who takes matters into your hands. When I saw you climb that flagpole and take that flag down, I said, she handles things directly.
I've read about you in history books. I have seen you in documentaries. And your work has been such an inspiration to me. So it just truly is an honor to meet you. How did you get started in activism?
I was a student at Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee in 1959. I felt outraged when I obeyed segregation signs, so I started looking for an organization that was trying to combat segregation. I found James Lawson's workshops. He was teaching community people and students, anyone who wanted to come, Gandhi's philosophy and strategy of nonviolence. I was at the right place at the right time and got an excellent education, and from there I took part in the sit-ins and later the freedom rides. Bree, how did you become an activist?
For me, it wasn't that I said to myself, okay, I'm going to be an activist. It was that I witnessed an injustice. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down key parts of the Voting Rights Act. And then at that same time, while that was going on, we had the Trayvon Martin case. And so it was this strange kind of juxtaposition of this attack on voting rights and this modern day Emmett Till. And I said, I need to take action. You were obviously an outspoken black woman, an organizer, an activist, at a time where people were still uncomfortable in a lot of ways with the idea of black women leadership. What were those dynamics like?
The civil rights movement preceded the women's movement, and so that was a problem. In the student movement in Nashville, I was the third chairperson. The first two were men. They missed meetings. They missed demonstrations, and we said we could get somebody killed or injured if we don't have efficient officers. And I won't be modest. They elected me because I was efficient. Mm-hmm. Although I had opposition sometimes, they had to respect my work.
Particularly with the civil rights movement, everybody knows kind of like the key events, key people, but the movement as it existed really was a lot of everyday people, right? The foot soldiers of the movement. Can you speak a little bit more about to that reality of how things happened?
It was ordinary people who did everything. The local dentist took over the task of being the movement's accountant. The history books that we have in school talk a lot about wars, generals, presidents. They say very little about the history that citizens make. The truth is that ordinary citizens make history.
In the lead up to scaling the flagpole, when I reflected on to what extent the rights that I have today is because of the courage that you all exercised in your time. I mean, that was a large part of what gave me the courage to do what I did.